Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to our second revision lesson. In this lesson, we will talk about the verb be, and our objective in this lesson is to revise the present simple of verb to be and revise the past simple of verb to be. Good. We know that the verb be has different forms. Can you remember the forms of verb to be in the present simple? We have am, is, and are. The form we use depends on the subject. Now, can you complete these sentences with am, is, and are? We have, you are a student. I am happy today. And last one, my cat is black. Very good. Now, can you match the verbs with the subjects? So we have I am, she is, he is, and it is. And we have finally you are, we are, and they are. You can see that the subjects are pronouns used instead of nouns. I hope you remember subject pronouns. Like she here is used to replace a singular third person and feminine noun. For example, Fatima. We're talking about Fatima. She is a third person, she is singular, and she's feminine. So we use she to replace Fatima in a sentence. Okay, sentences can either be positive, negative, or question. A positive sentence tells you that something is so. For example, he is a teacher. And a negative sentence tells you that something is not so. And we create a negative sentence by adding the word not. For example, he is not a teacher. And then we have a question. For example, is he a teacher? So, we will start with the positive sentences. Now, the sentence, now look at the first one here. I am is the full form, and we can have the contracted form, which is am. And we can have he is, she is, and it is. And they can also be contracted his, she's, and its. Then we have you are, we are, and they are. They can also be contracted. For example, I am a student. He is a student. And they are students. Now, let's move to the negative. Remember, the negative is created by adding not. And we can have the full form or the contracted form. I am not. am not. You can have he is not. We're adding not to make it negative. She is not. It is not. They can be contracted. He isn't. And we have you are not, we are not, and they are not. They can also be contracted. You aren't, we aren't, and they aren't. Example, I am not a student. He isn't a student. And they aren't students. Finally, the questions. The word order of the question is a little different. Am I? Is he? Is she? Is it? Are you? Are we? And are they? You can see that we start the question with the verb followed by the subject. Example, am I a student? Is he a student? Are they students? Good. Now, let's try the exercise. We will do number 2 together, and then you try to do the rest. Number 1, my mother. So we are going to complete the gaps here with am, is, and are. My mother, space, in the kitchen. My mother is a she. So we have my mother is in the kitchen. The pupils, they. So we have are. They are not at school today. You can see this sentence is a negative sentence because of not here. So now pause the video and try to complete the task. Great. Let's take our answers. Maria's grandmother is a she, grandmother, is from Brazil. I am a football fan. It is Sunday. They are. His pencil case. So you're talking about the pencil case here. So it's an inanimate object. So it is at home. And this is a question. We have you. So we have are. Are you from Sheffield? And I am not your friend. It's a negative sentence. Hey, John, we are here. Okay, let's go to the simple past tense of the verb to be. What are the forms of verb to be in the past simple tense? Can you remember? We have was and were. The one you use depends on the subject. Now, can you complete the sentences with was and were? Number 1 is, I was a student. And the next one is, we were together. Good. So now, can you match the verbs with the subjects? I was, she was, he was, it was. And you were, we were, and they were. You can see that these are plurals, though you can be used for a single person, and all these are singular. So we have I, he, she, and it was. You, we, and they were. Examples. I was in London in 2015. I was in London in 2015. You were a student. Great. Let's try the exercise. Complete the following sentences with was or were. So we have in the bracket here, we choose one of these. So we'll do number 2 together and you do the rest. 1 and 2, we'll do 1 and 2 and you do the rest. Number 1, I was hungry. Number 2, the boy. The boy is he, so he was sleeping. The boy was sleeping. Now, pause the video and try to complete the task. Good. Now, let's check our answers. We were waiting for them. The girls, they, okay, they were singing. The girls were singing. The peacock is it. So we have the peacock was dancing. It was getting dark. She was upset. You were playing with your friends. They were working on an important project. Samuel is a he. So we say he was anxious to leave. Now, let's sum up what we've revised. We've revised the present simple of verb be, and that can be summarized in this table. We have the positive, the negative, and the question. I am, we make it negative by adding not, and we form the question by reversing the word order. And then we looked at the past simple of verb to be, and it can be summarized in this table. I, he, she, it, was. You, we, they were. This is the end of our lesson. Thank you for watching, and I hope you will be with me in our next class. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.